An analysis of more than 5,000 patients with heart disease found a clear correlation between triglyceride levels and the presence of small dense LDL particles. The grouping on the left, that represents those patients with small dense LDL, and the cluster on the right, that sort of L-shaped cluster, that represents patients with the large buoyant LDL. And you can see that the cluster on the left, representing the small dense LDL, the damaged LDL, they had on average much higher triglyceride levels. This study was from 1990. And you can see that only about 5% of subjects had small dense LDL when their triglyceride was less than 0.8 millimoles a litre, or about 70 milligrams a decilitre. And I'd also like to point out that at less than 0.5 millimoles a litre, or 40 micrograms a decilitre, the incidence of small dense LDL approaches 0. And we now come to HDL, where a higher level is desirable. Here it is clear that the rate of small dense LDL is increased substantially with HDL levels below about 1.3 millimoles a litre. You can see here that a ratio of over about 0.9 in millimoles a litre units, or over 2.0 in milligram a decilitre units, is associated with a greater probability of small dense LDL. I therefore think that this is a reasonable algorithm to assess the probability that a lipid profile is either atherogenic or non-atherogenic. That is, artery clogging or not artery clogging.